see what else we got in this house. Guns everywhere. This. Holy shit, Doc. You were like stuck to the freaking brim. Here's what you were getting ready for. Bet he was gonna murder the whole town. You shouldn't smoke, Doc. Well, that's glitchy. War guns. Cause why not? Doc's a murderer. He is one OG. Any books? Camera? Oh, yeah. Careful before I get encumbered. I wonder why. And I'm uncovered. Alright. Really? Box of detergent weighs 2 pounds. Guess we need to go sell some stuff and then go meet the town. So bright. Wait, is that Victor?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Yeah. So, thanks for
Don't mention it.
helping me.
I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall.
It doesn't seem right for a robot.
Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Huh. Never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Yeah, about that. Alright, Victor. Goodbye.
Happy trails!
Okay, that's it. General store. Chet.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get...
Baseball, ashtray. Let's get some ammo.
Another satisfied customer. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
You ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's gotta be a good thing, right?
Anything you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Alright, man. Well, thanks. Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
What do we have here?
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out.
Your
The man's
beard
got
is
cold
so
eyes
bright.
like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know.
You never
We've
know.
been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
You know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
I think it's hiding something too, but goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Oh, that's good. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you.
What is that supposed to
Meet
mean?
me outside, behind the saloon.
Slow down, girl, already? What's this? Now hiring. Alright.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
Ooh, a terminal. Oh, terminal fixed. I'd like to invite everyone to take a look at our recently fixed Help Wanted terminal. It's been out of order and in storage for months, but thanks to the kindness of a drifter who passed through Good Springs a few days ago, wish I'd caught her name, it was something peculiar, iodine, Novocaine, something like that. The terminal is back up and running. Whenever folks need help with something, they can come talk to me and I'll be glad to add an entry to this terminal. A few rules for using the new terminal. 1. No food or drinks near the terminal. We were lucky to get it fixed once. I wouldn't put much of a bet on a tech-savvy wanderer being around the next time it breaks. 2. No perverted Help Wanted entries. One dirty old man made a request for the Help Wanted terminal that was so filthy I nearly washed his mouth, and my own ears, out with soap. I won't go into any details, but suffice to say, if you have any bighorner livestock, I'd keep a close eye on them for the next week or two. That is disgusting. For your consideration. Dear sir or madam, thank you for taking the time out of your no doubt busy schedule to accommodate a fellow Mojave resident. I require assistance in a somewhat delicate manner and implore any able-bodied individual in possession of the competent mental and physical faculties to visit my personal residence for an elaboration on the task at hand. I want to heartily assure the recipient of this request that nothing of an illegal nature will be required by the constituent, as long as one allows a somewhat lenient interpretation of certain bylaws of an overly stuffy nature. Though I regret the inconvenience, a small application procedure will be required of the successful candidate to determine compatibility with the assignment. Your application for employment, as it were, will be accepted if you can capably locate my personal residence, given only the following information. I possess a commanding view of the backside of an enormous man-made artificial construct in the likeness of a fearsome reptilian predator. Sounds like a dinosaur. As an additional morsel to distinguish my residence, I am only a denizen of the area in question that requires an elevator taller than the fearsome beast itself to reach my front door. For the seasoned traveler, this task should prove trivial. Once you have located my residence, look near my personal elevator for a safe. This is connected to a pneumatic tube system which conveys correspondence and sundries to a similar container at the front of my residence. I have secured the container with a primitive locking mechanism. Compromise the security in any way you see fit, though preferably in a way that doesn't damage my container. Replacement parts are a spot of trouble these days. Access to the contents of the ground level safe. For more details on your assignment, best of luck, and I eagerly anticipate enthusiastic footsteps far below my abode. Post haste. Regards. M. Higginbottom. Alright. Interesting.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Sure.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
First of all, we might go back.
Look, try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
Nope.
Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright. Shoot, quit stopping, lady. Come on, Sonny, stop stopping.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there?
Yeah, sure.
We got some geckos to clear out.
Ooh.
Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Alright.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Whoa, nice shot.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Alright. Oop, wrong button.
boy.
You alright?
If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Oh, thanks.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end.
Yeah, you think?
Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to
thanks.
show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself.
Oh, okay.
Interested?
Yeah, sure. Couldn't hurt.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright. Xander root, brock flower. Anything in here? No. Yeah, there's a lot of beer bottles everywhere. Whiskey bottles. What is that? What is this?
Peace, traveler. Just a hunter out here killing things and hoping their hides fetch more than the bullets cost to kill them.
Yeah. Have anything to trade?
That's a dangerous question. Ask the way a bandit might ask. But since we're close to town, I'll trust your good intentions.
Well, that'd be stupid, but okay. Let's see what you got.
I could use some stim packs. How about some nice bloatfly steaks in trade?
No. I'm gonna... Alright. Alright, so I need to go to the graveyard. What is that? Alright. Weird. Alright, looks like we're back in town. Okay. What is this place? Victor's Shack. He apparently doesn't mind. Okay, apparently I'm encumbered now, I think. So let's drop something. actually. Let's see if we can make it. Ah, that is so far away. And